Batch sewing. Is it really smooth and efficient and all it's cracked up to be? Or is it bumpy? I will say I think my attitude's a bit bumpy today. I'm not looking forward to this. So come with me. Let's get on with it. Let's see whether batch sewing's for you. Let's get to the truth. What is batch sewing? Now there's two ways you can do batch sewing as a home sewist, but the concept comes from the factory. So if you think of an assembly line where one person's doing this seam, that person's doing this seam, that person's doing a press job, that person's doing it whatever. So they just do one thing all day long, and that garment gets shuffled down the assembly line to the next thing. So in a home sewer situation, can we use those things? And why would we want to? Yeah, it's going to be faster because obviously that's why they did it in the first place in the factories, to make things faster. Does it make it more boring? And I think that's why I don't really want to get onto this thing today, because it feels like a job. It doesn't feel like a hobby. And I need these couple of little camis, like it's true. I need these little camis. I wear them all the time, and I've got one that's wearing out, and I've got two lots of material that are similar colours. So this is the way you can batch sew when you're at home and a home sewist, not a factory. You want to try and pick something that has got similar colours, because that means you don't have to undo your sewing machines and rethread them all the time. Okay, so pick a similar colour, you thread once, and you're set for the whole lot of production, mainly. So batch sewing version 1 is where you've got one type of garment or one type of thing, and you're just reproducing. And I'm going to be doing that today. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and I've been doing my cutting out, and I've done all the cutting out. It's the same sort of cutting out, and I did the long binding bits as well. What I end up with is I end up with 3 piles of stuff. So I've got a back piece, nothing much to do there. Then I've got the front piece, and you will have seen that I've marked in the darts. I'm going to put darts in there. So they very, very carefully have preserved my chalk marks up, okay, so they don't rub out. Well, we've got binding. My first job is going to be doing the darts. So instead of 2 lots of darts, because I'm making 1 cami, I've got 4 lots of darts because I'm making 2 camis, okay? Then I'll get onto the side seams. Then I'll get onto the binding. Now, if you want the full teaching tutorial for this cami, I will put it in the top right hand corner. So batching number 2. Batching number 2 is where you're not doing the same thing. You're not doing the same garments. So in my case, I do garments. And instead, you are going to think ahead and think of the processes involved, and you're going to think about the machine setup. So I've chosen in a bit of sewing I did earlier, I chose reds and pinks, all jerseys, reds and pinks, and I had three different garments. So what are the same processes in all of those 3 garments? So all of those 3 garments, the process that was the same was hemming. So I waited to do all the hemming at the end. And that meant I didn't have to set up my machine with a stretch twin needle multiple times, okay, and then reset it back to my normal stitching multiple times. So I do find that I enjoy, okay, because I don't like setting up machines and rethreading and packing them down and then setting up the normal way. I find that annoying. And I can be lazy with that. I mean, you can't be lazy, you have to do it, but I don't want to do it, okay? I can procrastinate a bit. So I do enjoy that aspect, that type of batching. The problem is you do have to think about it. And so that's the second problem that I have with batching as a home sewist. Is it going to cost your brain power? Like, you think about that, you could just do one garment and sort of get into the flow of creating this one garment. And it's like you get this instant reward, I suppose, because you're just thinking about one garment. But when you're batching, you're trying to produce more speed, more efficiency. And it goes back to the point that, is it a job or is it a hobby? Does it take away the joy of sewing? Maybe. You're going to have to answer that for yourself. I find it takes away the joy of sewing, but I also find that I need to do it sometimes. Like I said, with the pack, unpack of machines to do different types of stitches, like if I was doing a rolled hem on my sewing machine, or worse, on my overlocker, or a blind hem on my overlocker, that requires me to get my manuals out and go, oh, how do I do this again? What are my settings? And that's boring. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's work. But I don't want to do that multiple times, because that would waste time. I mean, there's a reason why it's more efficient and speedier, but it could also mean that I enjoy things a bit better if I don't have to do the thing I hate the most, which is, resetting machines. So certain parts of batch sewing, I think I do enjoy. Thinking about the order of things and the process of things can melt my brain. So if you're a spoonie and you've got some cognitive impairments, be aware that until you've done it, this might melt your brain, might put you as a puddle on the floor. Okay, now that I kind of worked out these different types of processes and how to order them, I don't think it's going to melt my brain as much. All right, so that's batch style 2, where you've got different garments. You've selected a similar colour to minimise your thread rethreading, and you've figured out which process you're going to keep and do all at the same time. And that can be helpful in my experience. Now, I'm sure factory workers really know this point. As a spoonie, I've kind of gotten to know this point too. So I let us enlighten everyone else. When you're batch sewing and you're doing the same process all the time, that means your body is in the same posture for extended periods of time. And that can mean that, if you're going from one thing to the next thing, your body is changing positions. But if it's one position all the time, because it's one thing, same thing, for how many hours you're doing it, I don't know how long, you can get pain. Okay, now I have to be very, very careful. I was on a strict timer for a while about how much I could do and how many times I'd have to get up and move and do different things per 20 minutes. So just be aware that if you're doing the same thing all the time, put in some breaks, some artificial breaks. You may have to set an alarm like I did, because I don't like being interrupted. I get into the flow and I forget about time. And that takes us back to that point at the beginning. Is it a job or is it a hobby? Does it kill your joy? Batch sewing, is it for you? Point 4. I think there's a time and place for it. So for me, I sew for need, and I needed these 2 camis because I wear them to death, and my clothes are wearing out, so I needed to do some replacement. It's a job, but I will look forward to wearing them. The produced items of 2 new things that I'm going to get a lot of wear from, that satisfies me. The process of getting there, maybe not so much, but sometimes there is need for it. And when it is just need and it's not filling your cup with pretty joy, maybe batch sewing just gets through it a little bit better. Now, there's other cases where batch sewing could be useful for you too. So I don't do this, but if you're selling, of course you want to speed up. You want to produce more so you can get more money. So speed is your aim, to make more quantity. If you're doing gifts and you've got a short time period to churn them out. Or maybe you're doing costumes and you've got a short time period to churn them out. Yeah, speed becomes the optimum thing. So batch sewing makes sense. Maybe you can think of some more times when batch sewing would be good. So I'll leave it with you. Is batch sewing great? Or are there some other things that you would prioritize over speed and efficiency? I think for me, I'd have to say that joy. Joy is something that I want from sewing because it's my hobby. So batch sewing isn't going to be something that I employ very often. It for me is a job situation when I need something. And let's be honest, we're grown up, so we got to do that. From a lot of time, we have to do that. So batch sewing can be great for that. It does speed things up. I think I need to do some joyful sewing after this though, so I think I need to mix it up. Watch this space. I think we might be headed for something joyful soon. Wow, that was the first time I've ever batched sewed everything, process step by step across a couple of garments. Now I reckon it got me 1.5 times faster, so that's a good thing. Tell me. Oh no, I'll tell you. One thing I did notice, because I was doing it step by step, was surprisingly, I never thought of this, but I got really good. It gets your skills up because you're doing it on repeat. So it does get certain skills better. But tell me, do you batch? Why do you batch? When do you batch? Enjoy your comfy life, and I'll see you next time.